flickering candle in a hurricane wind, a collection of places where the darkness began. And you're the sunrise breaking over the hill, holding your breath while the world's standing still. You're stitching up wounds that I've learned how to hide, while I'm pushing the light of your spirit aside. I'm a ghost in a garden you're trying to grow, but I'm already buried under the snow. Stop wasting your halo on a shadow like me. I'm the anchored weight in your deep blue sea. You're looking for heaven in a burnt out room, while I'm just a flower that forgot how to bloom. Angels like you shouldn't touch the dirt or carry the weight of a stranger's hurt. You belong in the clouds where the air is clear, not drowning in the bitter dust down here. Go back to the sky before I pull you down. Don't trade your wings for a heavy landing ground. Yeah, angels like you were never meant to love a man who's through. A ship that wants to sink, we're standing together on a jagged dark brink. Fly away while your feathers are green. Don't become a ghost of where we could have been. I'm not a rescue, I'm just a wreck with a locket of memories around my neck. I love you enough to let your hand go before I drag you down to the levels I know. You are just too good for me. The shadows are long and the porch light is flickering low. I'm watching the tracks of the cars as they come and they go. I've memorized every headlight that turns down the street, hoping for the one that makes my world feel complete. But the gravel is silent, the engine sounds fading in the dark. I'm just a cold dying ember looking for a spark. I'm holding your sweater, the threads are beginning to fray, like the promises we made on that long forgotten day. They tell me that moving on is the brave thing to do, but I'm terrified of what I'll be without the ghost of you. So I stay in the doorway, I stay in the hall, waiting for a shadow to move on the wall. I'm still here, and I'll stand by me in the wreckage of the us we were meant to be. While you're out there running and finding your light, I'm the only one left in the middle of the night. It's a heavy kind of loyalty, a broken kind of grace to be the only one standing in an empty hollow space. Yeah, I'm waiting for the person who used to stand by. The coffee is cold and the morning is a bitter gray. I'm practicing the things that I'm never gonna say. I saw your reflection in the glass of the kitchen door, but it was just a memory hitting the floor. You build in a life where the sky is always blue, while I'm still a prisoner of the me that had you. I'm a torn up map leading to a city that burned, a hard-hitting lesson that I never quite learned. Is it love or is it madness to wait by the gate, to bargain with time and to argue with fate? I'd rather be lonely and frozen in place than to lose the last trace of the lines on your face. So I'll stay right here, even if here is nowhere. I'm still here, and I'll stand by me in the wreckage of the us we were meant to be. While you're out there running and finding your light, I'm the only one left in the middle of the night. It's a heavy kind of loyalty, a broken kind of grace to be the only one standing in an empty hollow space. Yeah, I'm waiting for the person who used to stand by me. Still standing, still here in the silence, in the fear. Just stand by me. One last time, one last time. Still stay. the cracks in the ceiling plaster, trying to make the minute hand move a little faster. The floorboards groan like they're missing your weight. I'm locked in a rhythm of too little, too late. The tea kettle screams, but I just let it ring. I've forgotten the words to every beautiful thing. I'm wearing your flannel to keep out the chill, but the house is a mountain that's standing so still. They say that the world is a beautiful place, but I can't find the light without seeing your face. I'm a map with no ink, I'm a bird with no sky, just a permanent hello to a final goodbye. It's so quiet here without you, it's a deafening sound, like the whole world is spinning while I'm stuck on the ground. Every corner's a shadow, every window's a ghost of the version of me that I'm missing the most. I'm breathing in circles, I'm talking to air, searching for something that's no longer there. Yeah, the silence is breaking me in two, just trying to exist here without you. Reflection in a sock downtown, but it was just a stranger in a different gown. My heart did a somersault and felt like a stone, reminding me why I'm so damn alone. I keep checking my phone for a ghost of a text, wondering which part of me is gonna break next. The grocery list still has your favorite wine, but I can't buy the vintage that says you are mine. I'm not moving on, I'm just moving through the wreckage of everything I thought I knew. They tell me that someday I'll feel like myself, but myself is a book sitting high on your shelf. Come back for a moment or stay for a life, just cut through this cold with our memories now. It's so quiet here without you, it's a deafening sound, like the whole world is spinning while I'm stuck on the ground. Every corner's a shadow, every window's a ghost of the version of me that I'm missing the most. I'm breathing in circles, I'm talking to air, searching for something that's no longer there. The silence is breaking me in two, just trying to exist here without you. The sun's coming up, the shadows are thin, but the air is too heavy to let the day in. Still here, just here without just here without you. The sun's coming up. The sun's coming up. I'm counting the cracks in the ceiling plaster. You counting the cracks and counting the cracks. I'm counting the cracks. I'm staring at the empty seat across the diner booth, finally tasting the bitter, unfiltered truth. They used to say we were just passing the time, that your hand in mine didn't mean a climb. But now the air is thin and my chest is a hollow cave, and I'm drowning in a silence I wasn't born to brave. I'm looking for a label for the shattering weight, realizing I'm a lifetime and a heartbeat too late. It's not just a missing, it's not just a gone, it's a biological ache that keeps me from the dawn. I'm tracing your name in the condensation on the glass, watching the world in my only reason pass. I think they call this love, now that it's turning into ash. I think they call this love, now that I felt the crash. It wasn't a spark, it was a slow burning flame that I only recognized once it whispered your name. It's the hole in my spirit, it's the salt in my sea, it's the part of myself that you took away from me. Yeah, I think we call this love, and I'm the only one left to find out. I passed the flower shop and saw the lilies you like, the physicality of the brief just spiked. I remember laughing when you said we were meant to be. God, I wish I could reach back and slap that version of me. I treated your devotion like a disposable thing. Now I'm the only one who can't hear the song you used to sing. I'm a torn map leading back to a house that burned down, a king without a kingdom, just a heavy leaden crown. Why does the definition only arrive at the end? Why can't I call you love instead of just friend? I'm screaming the word at a sky that stays blue, but the love I finally found is the love that lost you. call it too late. I call it mine. I call it I would've held the door a little longer. I would've made the coffee less intense. I would've stayed inside that Tuesday morning instead of sitting on this lonely fence. I'd have memorized the rhythm of your breathing before it turned into the sound of leaving. I'd have saved the things I threw away if I knew today was gonna be today. But the rearview mirror is a silver light, showing me the ground while I'm falling from the sky. I was building castles on a shifting sand. If I knew that was the last time I'd hold your hand, I'd have never let it go. You have to understand. I'd have memorized the map of every line. I'd have begged the clock to stop stealing your time. I wouldn't have wasted a breath on a fight. I would have stayed awake just to watch you in the light. If I knew, I'd have loved you better. If I knew, I'd have stayed forever. I'd have listened to that story for the 10th time and laughed at all the parts I knew by heart. I'd have taken every picture, every skyline before the world decided we should part. Now I'm scrolling through the almost in my head, living in the things I never said. I'd have told you you were beautiful at dawn before the chance to say it was already gone. Hindsight is a ghost that haunts the hall, showing me the writing that was always on the wall. I'd have traded every later for a now, if I only could have figured out the how. If I knew that was the last time I'd hold your hand, I'd have never let it go. You have to understand. I'd have memorized the map of every line. I'd have made the clock to stop stealing your time. I wouldn't have wasted a breath on a fight. I would have stayed awake just to watch you in the light. If I knew, I'd have loved you better. If I knew, I'd have stayed forever. But I didn't know, no, I didn't know. The sun was setting while I watched the flowers grow. If I knew, I'd still be holding on. But you're already gone. Yeah, you're already gone. Should we add a musical motif? I'm standing on the porch where the paint is starting to peel, trying to remember how it felt to actually feel. Your bags are in the trunk, the engine's running low, and I'm searching for a reason why you have to go. The air between us is heavy like a wall of glass, watching every second of our history pass. I know I said I'd be strong, I know I said I let go, but everything I thought I knew was sinking down below. The anchor snapped and I'm shaking at the knees. So I'm begging you, don't turn the key, don't take away the only part of me that's free. I'll change the locks, I'll change my name, I'll take the weight of every single ounce of blame. Just give me a minute, just give me a breath to fight the feeling that the silence is dead. I'm down on the gravel, I'm down on my view, darling, I'm begging you. I'm begging you. I'll be the shadow in the hallway, I'll be the dust on the shelf. I'll find a way to hide the worst parts of myself. If you need space, I'll be a minute away. Just don't make forever start on a Tuesday. The taillights are red like a warning. I miss like the bitter regret of a cold final kiss. Is there anything left in the bottom of the glass, or are we just smoke watching the fire pass? I drain my pride for a second of time to keep the one thing I was never quite mine. So I'm begging you, don't turn the key, don't take away the only part of me like free. I'll change the locks, I'll take my name, I'll take the weight of every single ounce of blame. Just give me a minute, just give me a breath to fight the feeling that the silence is death. I'm down on the gravel, I'm down on my view, darling, I'm begging you. Pull away, don't let it end. I can't go back, so just be it Please stay, just stay. Don't pull away, don't pull away, don't pull away. Don't pull away, don't pull away, don't pull away, don't pull Don't pull away, don't pull away, don't pull away. I'm standing on the pull away. I'm standing on, don't pull away. I'm standing I'm standing on the porch when I'm standing on the porch, 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 standing on the standing on the porch. I'm standing on the porch. Standing on the porch. Standing on the porch. I'm standing on the porch. I'm standing on the porch. Standing on the porch. Standing on the porch. Standing on the porch, oh, I'm standing on. The coffee's turning cold between your palms and mine. I'm reading the obituary in every single line. You're looking at the exit, you're counting down the feet, while I'm just a shadow on a one-way street. I know the lock is turning, I know the bridge is thin, I know the winter's settling beneath my skin. Don't slam the door and leave me shaking in the dark. Don't blow out the candle on the final spark. I'm a glass cathedral built on sand. Just give me a second to understand. Let me down slowly like a leaf in the fall before the gravity shatters it all. Don't drop the weight all at once on my chest. I'm too tired to put my spirit to the test. Untie the knot but hold on to the string until I forget the way we used to sing. You let me down slowly and let the sirens begin. The desperation, the plea for affection, even when you know it's fake or fleeting. I'm a half-empty house with the windows taped shut, living in the valley of a deep-seated cut. I see you drifting like a ghost in the hall, waiting for the version of me to finally fall out. Wear the mask, I'll play the part, I'll do the edges of this broken down heart. I'd rather have a lie that feels like a kiss than a truth that leaves me in a void like this. I'm starving for a look, I'm begging for a sign. Just tell me once more that your hand is mine. So love me, even if it's only for tonight. Love me until I'm ready to let go. The coffee's turning cold until I'm ready to let go. My suitcase sitting by the stairs, and a heavy silence that follows me everywhere. You're leaning in to tell me that you've changed, rearranging pieces that are already estranged. My head is nodding, following the script, but the anchor of my soul has finally slipped. I wanna believe every word you say, but the color in the picture has already turned to gray. My mind is making excuses to stay, but my chest is a hollow that's drifting away. I'm listening for a pulse, but it's nowhere to be found. 'Cause my head says maybe and my lips say yes, but my heart is a cold and lonely mess. It's not beating for you like it did before. It's just a deadbolt clicking on an open door. I'm trying to feel the spark, trying to find the glow, but my heart says no. Yeah, my heart says no. You're wearing that perfume I used to love, looking like an angel sent from above. But I'm looking at you like a faded map, waiting for the inevitable thunderclap. We can talk about the future until the sun goes down, but I'm already a ghost in this hometown. Logic says we're perfect, a work of art, but there's a growing canyon sitting in my heart. It's a shattered mirror that won't reflect the light. No matter how hard I try to fight the night, I'm staying for the comfort, staying for the weak, but my spirit is already set out to sea. 'Cause my head says maybe and my lips say yes, but my heart is a cold and lonely mess. It's not being for you like it did before. It's just a deadbolt clicking on an open door. I'm trying to feel the spark, trying to find the glow, but my heart says no. sorry for the silence, I'm sorry for the chill, but you can't fix the valley with empty hills. My head is still we polished the edges and hidden the stains. We never once spoke of the quiet and rains. I wore the smile that you wanted to see, until I forgot how to simply be me. The china is set and the candles are lit, but we're just two actors who don't have a script. I'm looking at you through a flawless veneer, but the ghost of the truth is the only thing here. We built a cathedral of glass and of gold, but the air in the hallway is bitter and cold. We're so busy keeping the image alive that we didn't notice we didn't survive. It was a perfect love, a beautiful lie, high definition, slow motion, goodbye. No shouting, no screaming, just silence and lace. While I'm losing the memory of your little face. We traded the fire for a picture perfect frame. Now I'm just a shadow who's forgotten your name. Yeah, it was a perfect love, and that's why it had to break. My shirt had a tear, but God, I can see that the magic was there. Now we're a masterpiece hung on a wall, waiting for someone to witness the fall. We're a symphony, no nine played in a tune, the prettiest flowers with no more perfume. Give me the jagged, the ugly, the raw. Give me the heartbeat with every flaw. I'd rather be bleeding and feeling the sting and living inside of this perfect thing. But you're already gone to the next gallery to find someone else who just hollow as me. And that's why you had to break. Frame is shattered, the glass is on the floor. I don't want a perfect anymore, just love, not a perfect love. The frame is shattered, not a perfect love. I'm walking through the rooms where we grew old in a day, leaving shadows in the hallway where we used to play. The coffee's cold, the bed is made, the silence is a roar. I'm looking for the us that doesn't live here anymore. I found your faded sweatshirt in the back of the drawer. It still smells like the Sunday mornings we were fighting for. And now the pictures in the frames are just ghosts on the wall, and I'm terrified of how it feels to finally let them fall. So let's just stay right here before the colors turn to gray, before the I love yous find a different way. You say, don't let the bitter endings rewrite every single line, or turn the gold we had into a waste of precious time. If this is where we break, then let the memory stay. I just want to remember us exactly this way. The map is torn, the compass broke, we're lost. I'm solid ground, chasing echoes of a heartbeat that we haven't found. We're just two strangers wearing masks of people we once knew, trying to find a bridge back to the me that was with you. But the wood is dry and rotting, and the river's rising fast, and we're just holding on the splinters of a dream that couldn't last. Oh, remember the screaming of the slamming of the door. Oh, remember the reason that we don't matter anymore. I'll keep the way exactly this way. Turn out the lights, leave the keys on the stand. Don't look back at the hole in my head. Just remember us, yeah, remember.